Hello everyone, today we are showing you how to create this seashell suspended in a glass vase using deco beads, otherwise known as Orbeez or water beads. The first thing you'll need is a clear glass jar or vase. Some people choose to use the jar without a lid. I prefer with the lid. We've let these Orbeez soak overnight as you've just seen. There's a minimum of 4 hours required for soaking before they are full size and ready to use. So the first step after soaking your Orbeez for 4 hours is to pour a small layer into the bottom of your glass jar. These are just some imitation pearls I picked up from Hobby Lobby for about $6.99 and 40% off that we're going to use in addition to the shells in this craft. Here we are just adding some of these turquoise glass gems that I also picked up from Hobby Lobby. I believe they were $3.99 and again 40% off. And then we are going to add some shells. I love these clams. I picked these up, I believe, on Estero Island when my husband and I went out night shelling. Next here I'm adding some scallops. I love these scallops, especially the purples and the reds in them. They're just going to look beautiful. After your first layer of shells, go ahead and make sure that you add some of the water beads or the Orbeez on top, and make sure that the shells are completely covered before adding your next layer of shells. This definitely needs a sand dollar, so I'm going to add this guy. And a quick tip, because sand dollars as well as sea stars are so fragile as well as brittle, I made sure to coat them both in advance with a clear gloss acrylic spray from, I believe it's Rust-Oleum, and that's just to prevent them from deteriorating or disintegrating while they're in the water. So we are done adding our second layer of shells, and here we are just going to add more of the Orbeez again, and my little helper and I are adding some of those turquoise glass gems that we also picked up from Hobby Lobby, I believe for $3.99, again 40% off. And cannot forget to add a sea star. Beautiful. Just a tip, I tried to add a lightning bolt in here and somehow this guy slipped through the cracks and wasn't entirely cleaned properly. So just be sure of that, otherwise you'll find yourself like me trying to fish out little bits of gunk that was left inside of the shell. Now I can add that beautiful lightning bolt in here. Oh, I love this shell too. I think it's safe to say I love all of the shells. I'm just completely addicted to collecting them and apparently crafting. Now we're adding that beautiful giant olive in there, and once this guy is in there, we are going to cover all of them up again with Orbeez. And this time we are adding some of those beautiful imitation pearls from Hobby Lobby and maybe a few of the gems, but we're definitely going to make sure that these are completely covered with the water beads. Here I almost forgot to add these beautiful jumbo glitter bits. I picked this up actually from the Dollar Tree. And some more scallops. And again, another layer of Orbeez to cover up our shells. And again, adding the beautiful glitter in there. It's going to look so nice once we add the water at the final step. And here we go. Just gently pour the water in there, and from the bottom up you can just see everything so clearly now, and all of those beautiful shells and pearls and glass beads are just suspended in the water, and it looks freaking awesome. I love this. I love this craft so much. Again, you can go in there with some tweezers or something and fix the shells if it's not to your liking. I love that jumbo glitter effect and how it just kind of falls through the beads and you can't even see them. Isn't this pretty? I love it. It's the perfect way to display some of your favorite shells. I also picked up some floating candles off of Amazon. That's just another thing that you can do here. There are larger sizes obviously, but I happened to order the tiny ones, so you can use those. And here is everything that we used for this craft. I'll include links and descriptions in the post or in the comments to the video. If you decide to give this a shot, we'd love to see what you come up with. Please feel free to share with us in our Facebook group, Florida Shelling Fanatics. And as always, happy shelling, happy crafting, and thank you so much for watching.